There's a saying for
What's
this.
that?
Survival of the
I'm not
fittest.
sure why there is this candle on our head. Is that a buff? No, we do have a proper transmog. Sign and enlist. Huh? I've no idea what this is. It appears to be some sort of buff. It's not this bubble, which helps us swim faster. It's not a sign of... Oh, reputation gains from world quests increased. Oh, that's nice. Well, I have no idea why we have this... Oh. Why do we have that pack on our back? Interesting. Alrighty.
Show me your hands.
An amazing journey. A few of the clan's pets ended up getting lost along the last journey between camps. They're not hunting animals, so I doubt they can take care of themselves properly out there. Do you think you could go search for them? They may not be hunting partners, but they are important members of the clan regardless.
May your arrow always.
What else do we have? I was about to say it looked like there was something written on there, but no, that's just symbols, circles.
Are you good?
Hunt Master Kick. Oh, who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Oh, I can't pet Hugo. Oh, I can pet Hugo. Oh,
Farewell,
the game.
then.
Oh, well done, Blizzard. Well done. You know, this one good boy, the good boy that we can summon upon, his story was 20,000 times more interesting than the entirety of Shadowlands. I mean, all you had to do was make one good boy story, and kaboom, you have created an awesome story and not some Sylvanas ridiculous redemption arc bullshit. Ah, Jesus. Alright.
Well,
Blood of Dragons.
Honor the
As you've
mother.
no doubt seen, this land contains creatures which grow beyond their normal size. We consider these beasts as blessed by the gods of the wild. You know, that is why Thanos was such an extraordinary villain. He had a motivation for what he wanted to achieve, and the means were terrible and brutal. But the target that he had a justification for everything that he did, and it made sense. You know, that was why he was a good villain, because he didn't have a... And in the background there was a primordial ancient force that corrupted Thanos and made him do what he did. No, that's a bullshit line of evilness. No. That is why the MCU version of Thanos just worked so beautifully. I mean, they basically copied it. I mean, the problem is in the comics. In the comics, the storyline wasn't as good. I'm not sure if you know. Some people will now want to shoot me for saying that the MCU did better than the comics, but in the comics, he wanted to offer half of all life to Mistress Death to please her. So, yeah, if you think that storyline was better than what we got in the MCU, then sorry, but you're delusional. No, the MCU storyline of Thanos and his motivation of why he wanted to achieve what he wanted to achieve, it was good. Damn! It was one of the few times where I saw a villain I was like, woo! Yo, why not? Interesting. I mean, again, his methods were extreme. But then again, in the end, at least his goal was actually to help people. That was just kind of interesting. It was a bit... on one side, you could sympathize with Thanos to a certain degree, but on the other hand, just murdering trillions, that's not a good solution, no matter how you look at it. So, his goal was good, but his methods were extreme and evil. Yeah. We consider these beasts as blessed by the gods of the wild. But again, that is what made him a good villain. And not a Sylvanas, oh look! She got corrupted again, oh no. And this is why she chose to be like that, and now she's good again. Oh, come on. Seriously, Blizzard. What? These writers these days, ugh. Imagine they did that with Arthas. I mean, Arthur's Menethil, the Lich King. Imagine Blizzard would come tomorrow and say, and the dark old gods, they also corrupted Arthas' mind. It was 100% their fault. Little Arthas, it's not his fault. Striking Uther down, his father. All of it wasn't him. We can't forgive him. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Arthas saw his people do nothing against the corruption of the Scourge and the people who turned undead, and he walked a path of hatred and vengeance and anger, and that ultimately led him to become the very thing he swore to destroy. And in total, that is a beautiful storyline. And I can tell you, the day that Blizzard begins to shed on that, they can go fuck themselves, and I'm going to quit this game forever. If they want to destroy one of the few things that are actually well done in the World of Warcraft, then fuck them. Blizzard, if you fuck on the Lich King, you shed on it, on the story, then you and I, we are, goodbye. Alright. And they are often considered honorable targets for hunters to prove their strength. One of these beasts, which we call Karkadan, is nearby. I would be most impressed if you managed to take it down.
Goodbye.
And if there's wool, there's
Ancestors
a way.
protect you.
Oh my goodness. For a nanosecond I thought we had to herd sheep again. Oh my goodness. Good. Oh, so thank you, creator of the T next to me. Oh, that's me, damn it. No, I didn't make it. I just finished it. While most of our wool comes from our own Argali flocks, we do sometimes need to pull from the land when the flock grows thin. The nearby plains are home to wild Argali, or Argali. They tend to be more temperamental than our clan's flock. If you could take this blade and attempt to shear their wool, it would be a great service to the island.
Get some rest.
Oh, we actually have an item that we need to use. Alrighty. And we have again Hadari Khan.
Be welcome.
The primalists have infected Windsong Rise with their nonsense teachings. Our kin there are foolish to entertain their ideas. If we assist with clearing the sacred ground of their presence, perhaps the other clans will come to our aid in time of need. Do you think you could assist?
Fight with fury.
Potentially. Alrighty. As a deposit. We're going to do Tyr's Footstep. I thought about doing more Mythic Plus, but on a raid, but that's just, it's stressful. Especially Mythic Plus, and there's a shitload of community feedback on the unavoidable AoE nuking, especially in Ruby Sanctum. And there is now a guide from the World of Warcraft community about the Ruby Sanctum. And the guide is this. You walk into the dungeon, you look around, you turn around, you leave. You're welcome. That is the official recommendation of the World of Warcraft community on Reddit, what to do if you want to play Mythic Plus Ruby Sanctum. And something that we haven't talked about yet, because a couple people whined on the forums, oh, in PvP, the tanks are too strong. Blizzard decided to nerf tanks, even though the only tanks that needed a nerf were warriors, and warriors are still OP, so that's a bit ridiculous, but never mind that. But the inherent problem with a tank nerf is that, in essence, you're just nerfing a healer. Healers are already super stressed.
We must help them
And
return to
Blizzard
their
is
rest.
actually forcing them to make it even more stressful. Now, they have to even worry more about the tank. They're already hard at work trying to keep the rest of the group and themselves alive, and Blizzard is like, oh, you know what, healer? Now you're going to have to do more work to keep the tank alive. So, in fact, a tank nerf is a healer nerf, and that is something problematic. And we need to talk about that more often, so Blizzard finally understands that nerfing healers that are already doing an extraordinary good job, a job that nobody wants to do because it's extremely stressful. I mean, I played healer for a couple of years and I stopped playing it because it's just so stressful. And Blizzard is in here coming like, oh, let's make it even more difficult. What could go wrong? Well, what could go wrong? Maybe more players will leave, and that's just bad, Blizzard. Don't nerf healers. Nerf damage dealers. What do I care? But don't nerf tanks, because in truth, in effect, you're going to nerf healers. You're going to make their life more difficult. I mean, what you can do is you can nerf healers 10%. You can nerf tanks, but then you have to buff healers. you have to give them at least a 5% buff. At least. You can't just nerf tanks and then just leave the healers alone and they have to do the extra work. It's just mean. They're already doing hard work. So thumbs up to every healer out there, because you're doing a great job. Even if you're bad. I mean, I've played with a lot of bad healers, but then again, a bad healer on his bad days is still doing more than a good damage dealer on his good days. So we always have to keep that one in mind. I can speak for damage dealers. From Burning Crusade to beginning of Pandaria, I played main mage and secondary paladin and warlock. And my mage rota was basically a 3 keyboard combo. 3 keys. Sometimes I could just roll my head over the keyboard and it worked. And I was still in top 5 damage. It was ridiculous. And yeah, if I compare that to healer, for example, back in ICC I healed
the
as a
elements
paladin.
are calmed. For now.
And even that was relatively stressful, especially in certain fights where people just stood in shit and didn't move. So, yeah. Thumbs up to healers. If we make a score of how difficult the game is, if we take 100 is healer, a tank is 65 and damage dealer is 20 to 25. So healer is doing thrice to 4 times the work of a damage dealer. And that needs to be understood. So people will show a little bit of more understanding towards performance of healers, because playing a healer good is ridiculously difficult. And if you've never properly played healer, you can't know. So maybe change that. Or do we need to revive him? Wait, what? Just happened? Sessa saved. Huh? Didn't we just... What? Do we need to bring him on land? Ah, yes. Clinging to your head, bring her to a riverbank, okay. Alrighty, and we need to save Sudo. Oh my god, what a good boy! Come to me, I'm helping you! Come on, my good boy, come to me. Come to me, I'm helping you. I'm helping you, come to me now, good boy, where are you going? Okay. You know, this is just what I don't understand about developers. It's very easy to please humans. But then again, they're trying so hard to make their life hard and miserable. And then they're surprised when people leave and say, fuck you. It's just, why? It's so easy. Just take a good boy and make it the centerfold of your story. Nobody will give a shit. Imagine if we'd had to save the corrupted soul of a good boy who turned bad boy. Oh, terrible. I mean, it would be an endless meme, but there would be an endless good meme. By the way, concerning Arthurs, many of the things that happen in World of Warcraft I do not really consider Warcraft canon. A portion of Warcraft canon ended with Warcraft 3 and the add-on to that game. And Blizzard has tried to finish a couple storylines, but often or not Blizzard failed. Blizzard of old tried. You know, it is definitely noticeable when a certain generation of game designers and writers left the company. When we look at recent endeavors, for example, and the quality of the writing, and the quality of the game design. I mean, in terms of quantity, we now have a shitload of features in this game, yes, but some of them are just... Do you think a game designer in Wrath of the Lich King, the team there, would have made shoveling dirt one of the main features of the add-on? Do you think that would have worked? Do you think those people in the add-on would have said, yo, we need an interesting feature, we need to make the players come back over and over and over again. We need to make them shovel dirt. I mean, who came up with that idea? You took archaeology away from us and now we... What? Just wait, what? Who thought that was a good idea? I mean, if we had proper archaeology on top of this system, maybe we could accept it, but instead of archaeology we have this? What the heck? Listen, what is wrong with you? And again, the way I judge what they are doing right now is based on their own words, where they said, we want to respect our players' dives, our players' time. Now that is a centerfold of their official design of this entire expansion. They said that they want to respect the players' time, and this is what they came up with. And in the light of that information, I have to judge them harshly. Because if this is the best thing that I can come up with when they want to respect players' time, Jesus, my God, get a hold of yourself, Blizzard. If that wouldn't have been said, if there was no, we're going to respect your time, then I'd have to judge this differently, but they did say that. So, now you have to live with the consequences, in this case, criticism. Small ones do not count. And this? Oh.
I'm out of range.
Only those guys count, okay. What I should definitely do, the last time I really dived into an MMO was the first 2.5 years when Warlords Online came out, until Moria came out. I played until Watcher and great, I finished that and I quit playing the game. Maybe I should try out newer MMOs to see where Blizzard first copied features. Blizzard often does that, but then often they optimize it to what they find out elsewhere. And also maybe with other games and features that Blizzard just does not. In World of Warcraft there's always this problem of nostalgia, all the memories, and oh my goodness, how long have we played? Oh, look at this! A massive tool, wait, what? Never mind. And obviously in other games you won't have that. Even though of course in other games you could maybe have the hope that the community itself would be massively different. Which of course is possible. And that's, we talked about this before, one of the great problems for World of Warcraft. Especially if I see the reception to Wrath of the Lich King Classic. The people are trying to remake their old experience of playing, but as I already concluded, often, the problem isn't the game. Modern World of Warcraft has many good things, quality of life things that I don't want to miss. The problem is the community. You will never get that community back, where on a server you have a personal sense of responsibility, where people show respect and dignity and where they try to behave and where there are consequences. For example, one misbehaves, then you just contact their guildmaster and they're getting their ass whooped because they just left a dungeon. Something like that. And that is something you're not going to get. It's just that community is gone, and I don't see it returning anytime soon. So, yeah, you can try to dive into a classic, but you're not going to get the same experience that we once had when we played it. I remember a game, it was good. But then again, it's not the game. No. We are oh wait, we need to rule them. Oh, shearing. We're not supposed to kill them. Never mind. No. We are talking about the community. The community was what made Wrath of the Lich King and Burning Crusade great and classic. Where you walked with people, where someone had a mount, and then, I need to go there, I don't have the flight point, and the guy was like, yo, I'm going to ride with you, I'm going to protect you from the evil monsters. And then you walked with someone who had a darn horse. Back in the days, in classic, people didn't have a dozen mounts. No, if you had a mount back then, it was magnificent. It was hard work, hard grind work. Nowadays, a mount, piece of shit. Nowadays, everybody has mounts, thousands of mounts. And I watched just some, or for example, you back then you went with a couple people and you spent 2.5 hours in a dungeon. You became friends. You talk. You sat on the ground. Yo, what's up? Like that. And nowadays dungeon, you click on the button, go boom, 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 fight, boom, 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 and done. I mean, that's just goodness. Let me shear the darn wall. She's trying to do that as well. She's trying to shear my wall. You bugger. Sorry, but that's just not nice. Problem is, can we play? Oh, it would. Yeah, she's not. Whatever, not a bugger. It's just. I'm not sure if she wanted to help, but he wanted to help. And then she tried to shear. It didn't work because those do AoE damage. Never mind that. Anyway. What is that? What is that? Maybe... What is that? Okay. I think we're done here. Yeah, we're done here.
How is your health? May your arrow always fly true. Get some rest.
In terms of... Oh, just 150. I thought we'd get reputation on top of this.
Ancestors.
I guess it's still fine.
Show me your hands.
Be respectful.
Oh. Okay, we're still... Oh, wait. Centaur Blacksmithing. You may acquire Plant Obsidian, Seared Halberd, Rune Axe, Face Smasher. You may acquire 12 Cosmetic Shell. Oh, there's stuff there we might get. So we're going there, and after that we're going for Tyr's Footsteps. Even though, of course, we could... Let's do that. One of the war quests that I like. Just... You take on a beautiful little ride, and then you're going to photograph. I mean, it's no... Don't quite understand how the system works. When are we getting a great shot? When are we getting an epic shot or something?
There's so much to document in the Onaran Plains, hero. Another photographer is always welcome.
What a magnificent good boy. A vicious salamander. And a grumpy duck. Oh, grumpy duck! Oh, incredible. And look at that. Oh, whoa. Wild thunder. Oh, a horse-sized duck. Wait, what? Epic. Why was that shot epic? And there's a big ass. Oh, that was common. Why would it? Huh? Those boys aren't common. Oh, look at the calf. Resident. The good boy. Good boy. Why can't I? Rare. Yeah, that Chivar. No, the good boy. Look at that. That was the good boy. goodness. Oh, the lazy river beasts. Okay, and we had little content ducklings. I mean, content duckling. And another grumpy duck. Okay. Oh, Ned Pagel. That's legendary. And you got gargantuan hornswoggle.
I'll add these photos to our collection.
Alright.
You can never have too
got an
many
achievement.
pictures from the Onaran Plains.
Take photographs of legendary characters while cataloging wildlife. Didn't we do that already? Okay, so we still have Abugar, Chen Stormstout, and Chief Telemancer Okule. Alrighty. What's that? Saravidia, goodbye. What else do we have here? Call Leshers and rescue Nova's Emerald Gardeners. I mean, usually I'd not do that, but since we're getting 50% reputation on top, we kind of need Valdraken Accord. Oh, we're almost level 16. We're on 76 belt. Yeah, that's useless. Since that, we're still going to do it. And there's more dirt, extremely important task. I mean, I could theoretically not do it, but that would greatly hinder us. I mean, first we're getting a lot of gold. I'm not sure if you noticed, but when we sell the stuff we get in the dirt mounts, we're getting a lot of gold, and of course we get the reputations by having those nifty little Dragon Isles artifact bundles. Where do we... Is it below? Yes, it's below. Okay. Something in there? Hello? A Yeti in here? No? Well, thank you for not being here. Alrighty, we have Saravi Draconian. Finally. Cerebrite. I mean, before the episode, I did find in an ordinary Cerebrite deposit a plan to improve our mining skill. Oh, another one! I was just talking about this. Exactly, I found this. And now we have another one. So now we are at 31. Now we just need 4 more, and we can finally ore mine ore whilst being mounted, which is an extraordinary feature. And apparently I'm only finding this in Cerebrite deposits. I'm not sure why, but that's what it is. Some artisans. Interesting, is seeing that? Some artisan's metal has been coalesced from your knowledge. Okay.
I'm out of range.
Interesting.
It's too far away.
Can you jump on that? Yes. How much do we get? 5 artisan's metal. I mean, that's better than nothing. Oh, 225. I was about to say 125 what? Oh, no, 225. Okay, that's fine. mean, considering we get 300 reputation per 20 of these, so we have 900 reputation, 900 for the dragon scale. Oh, then we could actually upgrade. Acquire cosmetic, blah, crafter knowledge, receive dragon scale expedition, crafter's knowledge. I'm pretty sure that's blacksmithing, which we do not need. But still, of course, knowledge is great. And I'm actually not going to use it. I'm not sure yet where I should invest these points, so I'm just not going to invest anything right now.
Some of the centaur fighting around here got their weapons stuck in the mountainside. Yank them out of the wall for me.
Doesn't count as a war. I don't want to get his attention. Oh, wait, what? He has just 100k? As many as these little greenlings, whatever, that we just fought. I thought he had 500k or something. Now we could have just obliterated him. It was unnecessary for me to run away. Alright. Oh no, good. Oh, he's bad boy. Oh, but you can heal bad boys, right? Please stop hitting me. No, the bad boy. We now strike him down. No, Palpatine, no. Oh my goodness. Alright, climbing gear. Oh, climbing gear, nice. I like that. I guess it's a better world quest than kill. It's just, every world quest that is not just kill is an improvement to what came before. I knocked spears from the cliff face, so dearie. Can we do? Yeah, okay, we can get up here. Right, back there we have something special. Though I still have no idea what that is actually useful for. If that's useful. And we definitely, I want Rupert's Helping Hand. We're getting achievement because of that. Okay, let's go up. And we need to go down. How do I get down? Maybe there? And yes. What do we get with lost supplies now? Do we get anything here? Enchanted compass. It's... I still don't... What do you want with this compass? Add the enchanted compass to Dragonflight supplies. Just... Okay. And what do I get?
You did it, adventurer!
Oh yeah, we're going to
This'll
land
make
right
for a
in the
fine
middle.
story
Okay.
at the tavern later.
Hey, we aggro the spearman. Why would you attack us? Huh? I'm just a random Tauren in a nice big armor, just randomly flying down from above. Just don't ask questions. Just turn away and survive. Okay, knockout spear, blah. We've done that, so we can just do Tyr's footsteps. Even though wait, what's that? Dragon Spike's fishing hole. Wait, do we have a new one? Oh, there are 2 fishing holes. Oh, I never really noticed. Maybe. We should actually get there. Waste not, want not. Aha. Alright, you know what? Before we do the main quest line, we're going to do the fishing journey. First we're going to the Waking Shore. And then we're going to do the Onaran Plains fishing spot. Oh, that is... I remember that spot. We had a world quest or quest something down there. And I was already surprised that people were prying the fish out of there. So that means that at that spot the same quests are. So Blizzard indeed went the super uber lazy path. And we have 2 fishing spots. And we have 2 quests. And in the 2 fishing spots we have the 2 same quests each. Probably. Just... Blizzard. Please stop being lazy. I mean, there were so many cool fishing quests. Or just mechanics for... just remember Pandaria. What we could do, forage and have a garden and fishing, and why did you not just give us modernized versions of those mechanics? Why do you keep on trying to add new features, then you scrap them before launch because you realize we don't have the time to do that? Instead of taking good old content and improve upon that. Nobody will blame you for, oh, you lazy buggers, why didn't you do that? No. If it's a good old feature, nobody will care. Just improve upon it. You don't need to reinvent the wheel if you want to upgrade from a cart to a car. I mean, okay, you basically have to, but you get my line of thinking, huh? You don't need to completely reinvent it. You can take that which you already had and improve upon it. And that way you can cut down the time that you need to work on something in a significant way. And obviously time is of great importance to a developer studio, because usually there are not enough people or too many tasks. So what do? You say to your boss, yes, we can do it. So you are very important and you will keep your job, and then 5 months later, oh, we didn't do that. There was not enough time. Emergency escape route. Okay. Emergency! Chomp! No! Bam. That is, by the way, never do that in real life. This happened before. If you jump from a great height, you need a certain depth for your body to jump into. It already happened many times that humans, like you and me, jumped. I mean, I never did that, but there are humans that did that. Jumped from a high place to a low ground into water, and then they didn't see it from that perspective. There was ground narrowly under the water. Kaboom! Dead or hurt very badly. So if you should jump from a great height, please always check that the water is not too shallow. No, that it's nice and deep. Because you have a body, and if a body gets something called impact, certain forces at work, and yeah, that can cause problems, permanent problems, the kind of you're dead kind of problems, so please don't. Always make sure if you jump from great height that you check the water level, that it's deep enough. And do not only trust your eyes, because if you're from a certain perspective, from above or from an angle, you might not be able to properly see how deep it is. Try it out. Or, of course, if you have the experience of hundreds of people before you, say it's definitely deep enough. But even then, you should not I was about to say throw your life away because other people say so, but try to take everything humans tell you, if your personal safety is concerned, with a little grain of salt. So do not take everything for granted, do not believe everything. Try, if you can, to check on it yourself.
This space has become overly populated. Wrangle the wild drakes to our handlers, so we may take them to a more open land.
The Horde, of course, is again not killing each other. Let's avoid Alpha, huh? Wrangle Proto-Drake, let's try it out. How is this? Is it fun? Wrangle! Wait, what do I need to do here? I have no idea what I'm supposed to do here. Ah, we need to bring them up there, okay. Can I go fast? Oh, I can! Nice! 10%. Oh, Leviathan elixir. Okay. Wrangle weakened proto-drag. Cause it to follow you for 5 minutes. Why do we have dragon fruit? What can I do with the dragon fruit? Can I eat it? A movement speed and koi. No, not kill it. Nah, idiots. Okay. He does not know what to do. Alright. Don't kill them. Oh, he just noticed. Wait, what? Huh? Or can you only wrangle them when they're low life? Maybe he did everything right. Oh, okay, so some you have to hit hard, and then you can wrangle them. Alright, never mind me. I'm not sure, can I mount up? Oh no. Oh, we can mount up. Oh, never mind, that's nice.